Hello, viewers. I am Mohan Naik, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, Government Postgraduate College, Karwar. I want to give talk on topic e-banking. This topic is an syllabus of become 4 SEM subject law and practice of banking, and it is a important topic for the examination point of view. There may be a chances of 15 marks question and 5 marks question and also 2 marks question. So let us we have to discuss the meaning of e-banking. Over the years, banking has drastically changed and has affected the lives of millions of individuals around the globe. E-banking is also called virtual banking or net banking or internet banking. It is an electronic payment system wherein customer of a given bank can perform all their banking transaction. In other words, e-banking refers to all the financial transaction undertaken by any financial institution over the internet. So first know the meaning. E-banking refers to delivery of bank service to a customer at his office, home, or anywhere using electronic technology. E banking is defined as the automated delivery of new and traditional banking products and service directly to customers through electronic interactive communication channels. It includes the system that enables financial institutions, customers, individuals, or businesses to access accounts, transact business, or obtain information on financial products and services through a public or private network, including the internet. The qualities, range, and price of these electronic services decide a bank's competitive position in the industry. Customer access e-banking service using these electronic devices such as PC, personal computer, ATM, automated teller machines, and smartphones, and personal digital assistants, etc. So banks are given different services through e-banking like enquiry service, transaction service, request service, information service, proactive service, etc. can be availed using e-banking. So let us we have to discuss the difference between traditional banking and internet banking. So first one, presence. So traditional bank exists physically for serving the customer, but internet bank is do not have physically presence. We can do the banking transaction from anywhere. Second one, time. Traditional banking takes more time to customer because he visit the bank and checking the bank balance, transferring the money from one account to another through visit their bank. But internet banking does not consume time because customer do not visit bank. He can access their account easily from anywhere, even from home, even from office, or from any place. Second one, security. Traditional banking does not face e-security threats. There are, for example, phishing attacks, money thefts, data misuse, etc. But in online banking, there is a certain security threats from hackers. So therefore it is a very dangerous for the customers. Accessibility. People have to visit bank only during the working hours. In traditional banking, people visit bank at the only working hours, for example 10 to 5. After that he cannot access any accounts with banks. But in internet banking, the service is available at any time. It provides 24 hours facility to its customers. Then fifth one is expensive. Traditional bank is more expensive for comparing to the internet banking. For example, in traditional bank, there may be various charges like convenience charges, bank charges, postal charges. So it is more expensive for comparing to the internet banking. But in internet banking, they not have any visiting the banks. They can pay bill electronically and save the money on some postal charges. Sixth one, cost. The cost incurred by traditional banks is more. For example, there is a lot on operating cost and fixed cost. But in internet banking, costs are less because banking does not have any physical presence. Customer service. In this traditional bank, the employees and clerical staff of the bank attend only few customers standing in a queue at a time. So there is a sometime we face queue and it waste of time. But in case of internet banking, there is we cannot have the problem of queues. So we have carry the banking transaction very easily. And another difference, contact. Customer can have face-to-face contact with the bank staff in traditional banking. But internet banking, there is no any face-to-face contact between banker and customer. Then ninth one, fund transfer. Fund transfer. Transfer of funds takes at least 3 working days. But in internet banking, we can transfer the fund in a single day. It saves much time. Then 10th difference will be task performed. In traditional banking, only one task can be performed at one time. That is one time, one task. But in internet banking, multiple tasks can be performed at one time. So therefore, we call that one time and multiple task. Then 11th difference will be cyber crime and identity risk. There is a cyber crime no present in the traditional bank. But in electronic bank, the cyber crime is very high. Then 12th one, staff requirement. More manpower requirement is required for the traditional banking because all the work is done manually. But in case of electronic banking, less or no manpower is required as work is not performed manually. So these are the difference between traditional bank and electronic banking. Let us we have to study the advantages of e-banking. So I have given 10 points of advantages of e-banking. One is benefits and rewards, notification and alerts, faster transactions, convenience, security, easy access, speed and efficiency, lesser limitation, more features, better customer service. So first one, benefits and rewards. A lot of benefits or rewards to their customer in the e-banking. Online banks are willing to offer higher interest rates and better transfer service to their customer who regularly use online banking. Therefore, the overall banking experience is obviously better than that of visiting a physical bank branch and handling the same transaction. Second one, notification and alerts. In electronic banking, customer can instantly alerted or notified about new changes in the system from time to time. From changes in the policy to login from new devices, customer get instant notifications and alerts. Banks also endorse new products, services, and schemes like new investment options, changes in the loan policies, etc. to online customers first. Faster transaction. In electronic banking, you don't wait for your turn to transfer funds. You can do that with a single tap of your finger or a single click of your mouse. For example, NEFT, RTGS, etc. Funds from one account will be transferred to another in a matter of a few seconds, and it is a very fast transaction in e-banking. So you will be probably end of wasting half the day to perform this transaction, which with the app's helps could have been performed in a matter of minutes. Convenience. Another advantage of e-banking is it is very convenient. You can conveniently handle your account transaction without all the hassles of being the queue in the afternoon. E-banking is extremely convenient if you have a decent internet connection, for example, Wi-Fi, 3G or 4G data. Next, fifth one, security. With the internet banking, you can always monitor your account activities. This not only serves as a history of all the transaction but also helps you identify threats and suspicious activities before any severe damage can be done to your account. So you can have more security for your account. Sixth one, easy access. Customer can enjoy easy access with online accounts by simply typing in the log in credentials. In addition to that, customer can also handle several accounts at a time. He can access the accounting information on mobile by using the various numbers. So you can easily access different accounts in different banks from a single device. Seventh one is speed and efficiency. In a hurry to apply for an educational loan or quick need to pay bill or perform any banking transaction without having a waste half your day, do it via the internet. There is no waiting, nor do you have to rush through anything. You can take your time and perform all the banking transaction with patience, and it will be done in nearly one tenth the time spent on actually driving down on the bank and getting it done. Eighth one, lesser limitation. Traditional banks have several constraints like operating hours, the physical location of the bank branch, holidays, etc. But These problems you not find in the e-banking. You don't have to wonder if it is a holiday with a online banking or what time is it to perform the transaction. But it's Sunday or the middle of the night and you will still be able to do everything through their app or website as it is available 24 hours a day throughout the year. More features. Apart from being flexible, some banks go out of their way to satisfy their customers by not penalizing on withdrawal on the certificates of deposit, letting customers maintain accounts with no minimum balance, etc. Banks generally offer more offers and discount on credit and debit cards used by the customer who have online accounts. Then last one, better customer service. For comparing to traditional banking, electronic banking gives better service. Banking websites and apps come with customized web page to solve customer queries and often have dedicated frequently asked questions section that help in answering common customer queries. You can chat with customer service agent and call them if you need more help. This not only serves the time of the customer but also that of the bank employees who can shift their focus to more important things. Then disadvantages of e-banking. There are again 10 points. One is difficult for beginners. Second one, trust and responsibility. Third, inconvenience. Fourth, inability to handle complex transactions. Fifth, financial jargon. Sixth, security issues, technology issues, virtual assistants, complicated websites, other limitation. So let us discuss the disadvantages of e-banking one by one. One is difficult for beginners. Initially, customers are scared of losing their money and are often hesitant to explore all the options and features that are available on the website or on the app. New users often give up and stick to traditional banking if timely assistance is not provided. Trust and responsibility. Fake website and phishing sites are common in this age of technology. Can you really trust all website? Is it wise to trust an online site with all your money? What if the website folds up and all your money is gone? This would not happen in a real bank. So there is a trust between bank and the customer. You know your money is safe with the bank because they take responsibility for your money. Real banks are permanent and reliable while some websites are not. Third one, inconvenience. Online banks are open throughout the year, but they are a serious cause of inconvenience in certain instances. For example, if you get locked out of your account, you will unable to perform any banking transaction. You not have to be on the phone explaining your situation to an unknown customer service agent, which by the way might also take several days. Also, a few online banks don't allow cash deposit. To deposit cash, you will be required to email a check or transfer money from another account or bank or use of their e-check deposit service. Then fourth one, inability to inability to disadvantages of e-banking, inability to handle complex transaction. So in traditional banking, it is very easy to handle a complex transaction. But in electronic banking, it is very difficult to handle complex transaction. While you can easily pay bills or transfer funds, you can't perform complex transaction online. When large sum of money is involved, it is advisable to visit a real bank and sort of out in person rather than doing it online. Financial jargon. Another disadvantages of e-banking will be financial jargon. Financial jargon can often get between you and your money. Knowledge is power, or in this case, knowledge is money. Then sixth one, security issues. Sure, most of banks are well reputed and established. There are times when you face security issues. There is always a risk of actual and identity theft. It is also possible to get unauthorized access to your account via stolen or hacked log in credentials. Then seventh one, technology issues. If you don't have decent connection or there are bugs in the software, or say there is a power cut, or maybe several servers have gone down, websites are bound to crash and you will undoubtedly face a lot of technological issue. So this is another important disadvantage of electronic banking. Eighth one, virtual assistants. When you need assistant during e-bank, you concern your concern is generally assigned to an anonymous customer service agent who is unlikely to know you. A personal banker will also know your transaction history, your personal details, and will be in better position to assist you. Complicated website. Some websites look like a page straight from a super complex scientific experiment written in secret code language with bizarre fonts and colors. I mean, sure, some websites are simple and you can get all the things done in a jiffy. But some websites are done right complicated and confusing with pop-ups, errors, links and interlinks, redirections to probably a million pages. It gets really difficult to understand. And last one, other limitation. E-banking is not for everyone. Illiterate and elderly cannot use online banking. Neither can individuals access their accounts if they don't have an internet connection. Thank you, one and all.